What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking a little bit about the market. I've not done a market analysis in a while because basically I didn't think it was warranted. The market has been a bit in stagnation, sideways, a little bit downwards movement even. Um, Especially for altcoins, Bitcoin itself has not really corrected. It has calmed down a little, but we're keeping above that 100k for now. I do think that there is some very good news on the horizon, though. I'm going to get into that in the rest of the video. There's good news for Bitcoin, a few altcoins, some stocks related to altcoins and crypto and markets in general. So I think overall there's quite a lot of good news. And yeah, let's just get into it. And once again, if you like these videos I do, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you have a question, feel free to comment and I'll get to that. All right, let's get into the video. All right, so here we are at CoinMarketCap. So as I said, market in itself, Bitcoin, altcoin season not doing a lot. Fear, we're still in very fearful territory. Average crypto RSI, I mean, like I said, it's a little bit of stagnation. Yes, we went down. There's not a lot of euphoria in the market, not a lot of volume in the market comparatively. But yeah, total market cap 3.5. Like this is a little bit of the dead zone, I like to call it. This is where we go up, we go down, we go up, we go down. Nothing really happens. But that being said, there are a few very good stuff, very good news related items on the horizon. First of all, I think we all know that Speaker Johnson, 4 hours ago as of this video, the government shutdown is expected to end. If it will be good in the long term for the American people, I doubt it, but at least in the short term, it will probably cause a lot of euphoria in the markets. That I think is good. And of course, governments opening and people getting paid, people getting their salaries, and people being able that do get their salaries that want to invest, being able to invest more is always good for the market and good for everyone in general. As long as everybody gets paid, everybody spends money, economies run. So that in itself is already very good news. Now, Bitcoin ETF inflows rise to 524 million, highest in 1 month. Obviously, with Bitcoin price itself being down, it's starting to be bought again. I myself bought some more Bitcoin during these dips, so obviously for Bitcoin, very good news as well. And that brings me immediately up to the second point. nvidia up 5%. Next week's earnings to send nvidia back to $200 question mark. AMD stock booms 8% on bullish 5-year guidance. Now, both nvidia and AMD, as other companies, are all focusing massively on AI. Now, I've done some videos regarding AI so far, and I think as we go on, the demand for calculation power, it's going to increase. Like there's only so much power or calculating power in the world right now, and with each data center that's produced, each computer that's produced, each graphic designer, every little thing we use in the planet is going to need that power. So that's going to be exponentially as economies grow, as businesses grow. Every little thing requires computers, requires chips. So everything related to these AI stocks and crypto, and I'm talking about from minerals to energy to water to cooling, for water for cooling, to basic minerals, metals, chips, chip makers, or even ASML, like the company that produces the machines that produce the microchips. And of course, nvidia and AMD, I think, are all going to do extremely well in the next, I don't know, 10 to 20 years, if not longer. So honestly, I already own both of them and I'm going to own more of them. I'm going to keep buying those, but honestly, I think it'll be very good in the long run to hold these. But that brings me also to the next point. Like if nvidia and AMD do well, if AI does well, I think altcoins like ICP, obviously I've done videos about ICP, but I think all altcoins, and projects related to AI and calculative power, and basically maybe even Caspa. I think all those altcoins are going to do really well as well. Like they're all related to this sector, and I think that in and of itself like is a very good signal that markets are going to shift that way. So I think that the bullish news for both AMD and nvidia is also going to flow over into the crypto markets. So that is another very good catalyst to push the crypto market higher, as well as with good news for Bitcoin, good news for several altcoins. Like I don't really believe in an altcoin season. I think selective coins will start to go up unless we see that total crypto market cap go up. There's almost only so much money to go around in these markets. So yeah, I think the money is going to shift towards AI related projects, if not more than it has already, because ICP of course has done really well so far, and a lot of other projects have done well so far as well. But I think the narrative is going to keep flowing into that area. That being said, altcoin wise, we also have the XRP ETF launch coming. So that's November 13. That'll be in 2 hours from now, or basically in 2 hours from now for me, it'll be November 13. I'm not exactly sure on what time, but it will be launched tomorrow. So I'm very excited to see what happens with that. I'm a holder of XRP. I hold quite a bit of XRP. So honestly, I'm not expecting the price to boom immediately because a lot of these ETFs are buying off market. So their buys will not influence the price directly. What I do think it will create is a more stable price. And as the token in itself matures and grows, eventually money will be flowing into this. So I think institutional money will be good. I think it remains to be seen if we see a major boom on it. I don't think that will happen. I do think it'll contribute to a slow natural growth. And basically, with all those catalysts, like let's just grab the Bitcoin price. Like there's so much selling power right now at this area, because what people forget is like Bitcoin broke several all-time highs, and from that all-time high, we're only 20% on Bitcoin is a lot, I'll admit to that, but technically it's only 20%. Like it still went up way more over the last two years, I should say. So I think it's a correction. I think we're going to see a little bit more sideways movements. I do think we'll see another slow build up, but like I'm not there are very bullish scenarios by other people, not by me, but the people predicting that we're going to see this happen, another 100% rise. I don't see the catalyst for that yet. I think over time we will hit this. I don't think it's too far off. I don't think it's that hard of a goal, honestly. But right now, like if I should take a gander, like if the news all turns out to be very bullish, markets, the shutdown ends, markets go open, Bitcoin inflows keep going, and we grab more positive news along the way, I think like 150k is somewhere around maximum what I would expect before we see another sell-off like this. So pretty much exactly what I said I think several months ago by now, but at least a month ago. I think 150k is realistically what we can expect this year. Maybe next year we do see that 200k. I don't see it happen right now. I'm positive it'll hit that in the near future though. It could be a year, it could be 2 years, but I'm positive that we will hit that price, especially as more and more narrative shifts to Bitcoin, shifts to crypto in of itself, and as the Trump administration is super pro crypto. So I expect more money to flow into crypto anyways. And I still think that market cap, that total $3.4 trillion market cap, it's tiny. Like nvidia alone has attained, I thought it was a $5 billion market cap. And that is just nvidia. So imagine like 10% of the stock market flowing into this total market cap. We could see a 10x on the total market cap. It's just going to take time, because like people that manage these stock funds, these ETFs, they're not stupid. They're not going to pump all their money in while we all sell off massively and they're going to be in a loss. No, they're going to do it strategically and over time. They're going to buy dips, exactly like I'm doing. And it's also why I'm doing that. I'm just copying what people smarter than me are doing. So basically, I think that is the strategy to keep. I think it'll be interesting to see if Bitcoin holds this. Like, I do think like we could touch below the 100K shortly, but I think with all the positivity that is on the horizon, and maybe even rate cuts, which were rumored to still happen this year. So I don't necessarily think rate cuts are a good thing, but if they happen, there's usually a lot of euphoria with it. So if it does happen, we could go below 100K. I don't see it sustaining it though. Like I see a reason why we should stay above that 100K, even if we're down a little now. All right, so I'm gonna leave the video at that. Once again, if you like these videos, please leave a like and subscribe. I think there's a lot of bullish news on the horizon. If you don't agree with me, or if you think I missed something, feel free to post it, leave a comment, and I'll get to that. And once again, thank you all for watching. See you on the next one, guys.